And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the TASG watch party on a Tuesday night as we get ready for The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7. And we're coming off an episode that was quite divisive to the Star Wars community, that I found personally extremely camp, with extreme cameos such as extreme. What am I talking about? With cameos such as Lizzo, Jack Black, Christopher Lloyd, and Harry Holland. That's Tom Holland's brother, as a Mon Calamari making out with interesting alien species. But yeah, it was Quarren. Thank you. It was a very, very interesting episode, and it was probably the most divisive episode, not just of the series, but of the fandom in general. But when is the fandom never? Joining us tonight, we got Jensen and Heather on the other end. How are y'all doing?
Hello.
Hello.
And I totally forgot to go live on Facebook.
Oops.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot to go live on Facebook. Oopsie.
Unbelievable.
All right. Yeah. Welcome everybody to the now everybody's in. Facebook and YouTube Live. Good evening, everyone. We're getting ready for Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7. Coming off of the most divisive episode with cameos such as Lizzo, Jack Black, Christopher Lloyd, and Harry Holland. That's Tom Holland's brother, as a Mon Calamari kissing a Quarren. It's a very interesting episode. And especially with an episode that is in the latter half of the season, and in a season that has been an up and down season so far. I can't stop saying season. Welcome to the stream. We got Jensen and Heather on the other side.
Hello.
Good evening.
And we are coming to you live very, very early. It is only 11:30 local. And that is because I want to take a little bit of time right here at the start, as well as at the end, to talk about the big weekend that that every Star Wars fan had over this past weekend, and that was Star Wars Celebration. We went to it last year in 2022, and the 2023 edition in London, England, has just wrapped up. And in it came very, very big news, very large updates to many of the series. Skeleton Crew, the Acolyte. We had our first look at the Acolyte. And then we also had discussions on Star Wars The Bad Batch with Season 3, the upcoming season, next year being the final season. And I think we're missing one very big one. Oh, yes, of course, the Ahsoka series.
Yep.
The Ahsoka series, fam. And that was a very, very huge moment for all of us Star Wars Rebels fans. It is the accumulation. Finally, we find out how Sabine looks, who plays Hera. Ezra Bridger is back.
Oh my God.
It was wild. And we're going to have a look for you right here. This is going to be yet another reaction right here. Mark Monarch, the other Mark of the other fan, welcome into the live stream. We're going to take a look at the Ahsoka trailer right here. And we're going to get the party started. And again, hopefully that my my thing does not fall. So here we go. This is the Ahsoka trailer that was released Friday morning, something like that, at the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase. Jensen, I know how anti-trailer you are, but I apologize. Here we go. The Ahsoka teaser. Indeed.
Something dark.
Now, this temple scene was one of the ones that we saw at the first images at last year's celebration. That was one of the poses that she did. I think there was another one of her moving up. But look at this.
For some, war. For
beautiful.
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
And that line sent so many Legends fans running. My goodness.
Prepare for the worst.
Seriously.
The Jedi fell a long time ago.
That looks very Vader-like. And there he is. Our King, Ezra Bridger. Hello there.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
God damn.
I absolutely still get chills taking a look at that. And just absolute wow right then and there.
I
Jen?
can't tell you how many times I've watched that. Just over and over.
Yeah. Jen, I know you don't like watching trailers, but this was just a teaser for this series. What's your thoughts?
Just wow.
Right?
Like there's so many things you could nitpick in that trailer.
Definitely.
There's something for everybody. There's something for the Legend fans, Heir to the Empire, Thrawn fans, Star Wars Rebels fans, Ahsoka fans. This
Everything.
This is the way. This is pod racing. And then the biggest announcement coming out of Saturday during the Ahsoka panel, Thrawn, played by Lars Mikkelsen, the right person for the job.
Thrawn himself.
Thrawn himself indeed is back, and you know, it's
I'm
like
so happy they
we
did
are
that.
getting the band together right here. It is astounding. Mark Monarch, sorry I didn't catch your comments earlier. So ready for Thrawn, rereading the Thrawn trilogy. Jen, you are almost done with the third book.
I'm on the first book.
Yay! I'm still wrapping up the second book, but I should be starting the third very soon. Including me, I wanted those two books to be adapted for so many years, both Legends and canon. I mean, there's something for everybody. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens here. It is gonna be an 8-episode series, and it's gonna start in August. Now, when specifically in August, we do not know, but
God, look at him.
we'll
Jesus.
find out soon enough, and it's going to be a great time. We're going to have that for you. This is something that we have been waiting for, especially me. My name tag character is Ezra Bridger, and
Mine's Ahsoka.
yours is just perfection. Ezra, Ahsoka, Chopper. There's another Chopper in my area. Yeah, quick shout out to Amato. He's the other Chopper who I know, but I met a single. I think I met a single Hera.
Okay.
Or in special events or something like that. But yeah, it's a very big time.
Nice.
Mark Monarch on the other side on Facebook is minus Emperor Palpatine. So it's very interesting. The only one in FL. Wow, that's big. It's like that. It's like, how would you know if you're the only one? I'm probably the only one with an Ezra Bridger, but definitely there's somebody with so many Stitches, so many Mickey Mouses, of course. But you know, that's the name tag stuff. That's some CM stuff right in there. So yeah. But actually, no. Hold on, because
Just kidding.
okay, you're back. OBS, no? Okay. Oh, we almost dropped. Okay.
Oh,
go ahead.
Good? You good? No, okay. So I rewatched the leak trailer that we watched in Celebration, and I was kind of comparing it. And so there are a few, I think like 2 scenes that are actually on the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remembered, if you remembered, the very end of that teaser was Sabine with her short hair.
Yes.
So now that Sabine is here with long hair, I'm curious to know Ahsoka is gonna start at the end of Rebels, like literally the end.
That is a very good question. That's a very good observation right there. The recreation of the Rebels finale is definitely going to be a very important one. Um,
Or it's gonna be a
Wait, Mark,
flashback.
did you go to Celebration London? Oh, I wasn't unfortunate enough to have gotten to go to this. Did you go to London? Because if so,
Oh,
uh,
we need
Jody,
deets.
not London. Oh, the back in Anaheim, I assume, because that was the latter part of the Mando. Uh, yeah, so it was the latter part of that Mando one, but it was still quite.
Yes,
And we were in the room where we were breathing the
I
same
know.
air as all
We were
those
really,
folks. I lost my
oh,
mask at that one, but
oh yeah, you did.
a lot of people were like, "Hey." I mean, with the release of this trailer, a lot of people are saying that yes, definitely that this is going to be Thrawn and Ezra trying to look for them, but also um, it might not happen until season two. But we'll see what happens here
Are
with
we?
in August. It's still very very early to find things out. Um, I
Do you
think
think we'll get a live action of Hera's and Kanan's son?
Jason Sindula. Ooh, a lot of people have been also theorizing that online, and a lot of people have been theorizing that so hard. Who would play live action Jason? And it better not be James Corden. Uh,
Oof.
uh, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Frankly, you know who I would have it? Um, Jacob Tremblay. But we'll see. He's older now, so he's probably not going to be like his Oscar self in Room. I enjoyed Room.
Oh,
Room was a
okay.
good movie.
I was gonna say, is that the guy from Room? Oh my God, that does low-key look like a. Whoa.
Right?
Because
It
okay,
can't be the kid who's playing Percy Jackson. It just can't.
at the end of Rebels, was he a baby or was he an infant?
He was a
Was he
toddler,
I mean, I'm sorry,
like
a
5 or 6.
toddler.
From the looks,
Okay,
from the eye test,
so
it's 5 or 6.
so Jacob could play him.
It's possible. It is entirely possible, but it's going to be a very massive surprise when we see it.
That's true.
Um, I'm the excitement's building up, guys. We have just 3, 4 months, 4 months to go until then, but we are still yet to find out when specifically the series will release. We're only
That's too
told
long.
August, and we'll hold off from there. But that is not the only other series, folks. Skeleton Crew is coming up, and that's also. And looking at the timeline, I had a conversation with Ryder Maldonado, and we're looking at around November, December for Skeleton Crew. But it's going to be very interesting because a lot of people have been saying that this is going to have a Goonies feel. This is directed by John Watts. You know him from the Spider-Man Home series, Far From Home, Homecoming, and um, oh man, Far From Home,
No way
Homecoming,
home.
and No Way Home. Yes. So he is going to be involved with that one. Jude Law made it on stage. We took, and so they had a first look trailer at that, but that was only for the people in the room. Same thing with the Acolyte. The Acolyte cast was also there as well. And Leslie Headland, the series showrunner for it, said it very interestingly that this is a mix of Frozen meets Kill Bill, whatever the hell that
Hmm.
means. But it looks
That is
like it's going
so
to be
random.
two twin sisters separated at birth. One, and this is the theory at least, that two twin sisters separated at birth, both force sensitive. One becomes trained by the Jedi, and one trained by the Sith, and somehow they'll meet and shit happens. So
What
that
show is this
is
again?
it's a very interesting one. It's a very the Acolyte exactly.
Oh,
I
the
don't remember
Acolyte.
which one I saw, but I definitely saw a lot of reaction videos and a lot of theories that are pointing to that as being the case. So that is the Acolyte. Again, we're still 1 year off from that. We're also 1 year off from season 2 of Andor, which and they celebrated it. Usually is a traditional running of the Wilro Hoods, aka the Camtono ice cream maker, and they would be the running of the Wilro Hoods. Mark Monarch says it is supposed to be at the end of the High Republic movie, closer to the Republic era that we know from the prequels. So yeah, so that High Republic. This is also going to be that first High Republic series. The Acolyte will be, but at the end of it. I have not brought up the movies just yet. We're gonna reserve that one for later, but just continuing to talk about the series for Andor. They brought out Tony Gilroy and Diego Luna again, and a lot of people were again, No Way Out or One Way Out, and was the new thing, and it was very interesting. Ooh. That is a very interesting one. Plagueis is a possibility for Acolyte. What do you think?
Oh, that's crazy.
The moment a single moon shows up, lots of tinfoil theories happening. Exactly. There's a lot of leaks that came out from it that we won't show here because Lucasfilm has been DMCAing a lot of things, so trying to stay within my reach here as far as we can do. But yeah, it's just so much to think about as we get closer to the fruition of these projects happening. I mean, we waited almost an entire year to see a lot of the footage that we saw at Star Wars Celebration for The Mandalorian Season 3. A lot of people were disappointed to find out that the Bubble City ended up being like a mini Epcot, ended up being run by Lizzo and Jack Black. And everybody was like, oh, that's got to be a Mandalorian clan right there. They're visiting a Mandalorian clan. No, it's not. They're visiting Lizzo and Jack Black. It's hard to believe, but here we are. What's next? And that's why I don't know if you caught it, but as we were watching it right here, as we were watching the trailer, when Ahsoka jumps down, the moment I said, hello there, and it's like, General Tano. I was like, Lady Tano. But yeah, anything can happen. It's Star Wars. Well, we'll see what happens next. I'm just happy we're getting a story from the POV of the Darksiders. It's about the Darksiders, rather. It's about damn time. I agree. I highly agree because we see everything from one side, and I like seeing Darksiders that also are not non-canonized in Star Wars Visions. Visions, by the way, season 2 coming out May the 4th. We'll have that for you right here on the TASG Watch Party. However, that is going to be a part of a very busy week, which unfortunately means we will have to push that stream to the following week. As of right now, we are in early talks of doing it the Tuesday after May the 4th weekend. Not only is that going to be a weekend that is full of Star Wars, but it is also Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and we say goodbye to somebody, but I'm probably going to say goodbye to Rocket Raccoon, but we'll see what happens to that Sith episode titled Sith. Yes, indeed. But you know what? We'll talk more about the different projects, the other projects coming up, including the announcements of the films at the end of the show. But it is 11:48, which means we are just 2 minutes away, 2 minutes removed from the next episode of The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 7. Coming out of last episode, what are you guys feeling about this one? Especially since this one's going to be written by Dave Filoni. What are your thoughts?
I have no idea.
Honestly, oof.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what happens when Dave Filoni directs.
Oh,
Moff Gideon better show up, says Mark. Which, by the way, a quick little thing. We spell our name the same way. With a C. And
with a C.
Mark
Yeah.
of the Sweet
If you ever get to see him, cool guy, cool guy. Cast compliment right there. Cast compliment on that one, Mr. Mark from Fantasyland and Mr. Me from Fan. All right, we are just 1 minute away now. But yeah, it was very very fun. Just getting a chance to see the reactions there. The biggest thing that we saw coming out of the weekend was the replica mural that they
Oh my
had
god.
over there. Oh my god, the Rebels fan, the anti-Mark from Fantasyland, basically. Yeah, it's chill. But thanks for tuning in, man. I mean, yeah, we've been doing this for a few times, so it would be fun to have you on. Hopefully for the Acolyte, but we'd like to have you on our stream. Schedule a Tuesday off, hang out with us for a little bit. But yeah. Uh, Anyways, it is 11:50 now. Welcome everybody. If you're just tuning in, we were live just about 20 minutes ago, just taking a look at the Ahsoka trailer and taking a look at what's to come here in the Star Wars universe, just coming out of Star Wars Celebration. The new episode, Season 3, Episode 7, is titled Chapter 23, Survivors Come Out of Hiding. This is going to be the second longest episode this season at 52 minutes. So strap in.
Damn.
Now, this is an episode, and you know what? Mad props to everybody. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, fam. Join us for a watch party, fam. We have the same off days. King, you really are the anti-Mark.
Dude,
This is
we'd be happy to take more people.
right. Tim Wilkins is also tuning in. I think he tuned in earlier, just a few moments ago. Alrighty, I have the link sent over to you guys. Should be getting it soon. This is going to be the TASG watch party. Follow along. We got the timer in the lower right-hand corner, obviously because of DMCA's and shit like that. I just want to make sure that the channel stays safe. So, alrighty, and you guys, it's just going to be just the one account joining, yeah?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Follow along in the lower right with the timer in the corner. This is the TASG watch party. No. Damn it.
No, you picked the wrong episode.
Wrong episode. Never mind. Stop what you're doing. We gotta go bald. We gotta change it out. I don't want to see them making out again.
It's-
Dude, we need a backstory on that.
Freaking wild. I don't want to see the Quarren make out. All right. Change episode to 23. All right. I sent a new link in the chat.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's a good time.
I've been watching a lot of stuff.
The best part about this stream, fam, is that this almost everything goes wrong. Like my internet will drop out in the middle and it'll be a shitty night for the rest of us. Alrighty, here we go. Starting stream right now. This is at chapter 23. I also didn't time the start of the timer right, so actually no, did I? Oh, we're all right. So Jon Favreau, I'm sorry, not Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. Would you think we'll see Clan Ren? We'll see Ursa? Alrighty. But yeah, we'll like shoot DM me. And then we can talk about having you on for the finale next week.
Already? I love him. Oh no.
Oh no, it's gonna be more of this for like half the
I
episode.
was gonna say, is it gonna be another? Oh,
The excitement is building. We are at 1 minute 39 seconds. Oh, IG-11 making an appearance right here. Okay.
has he not always?
Do you remember when they were supposed to fix IG-11 at the start of the
Yeah.
season? What happened to
What
that?
happened to that?
What happened to that? Oh, we're starting in Coruscant.
Right.
Live action SIDS.
No. I can't.
Who exactly are you meeting here? Oh. Ugh. Probe droid.
What the-
Is this where they're hiding Moff Gideon?
Yep.
Oh shit. It was the Mandalorians. The Mandalorian. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, damn. What are those?
What
They
are
look like
those?
Mandalorian troopers.
What the?
Cloning facility? Is this Palpatine? It's this.
Huh?
I wonder if this is the remnant place where Omega currently is in Batch.
Yeah. Oh
You
my
Lord?
god.
Grand Admiral Thrawn's return will. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Hux? Hello?
Dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my god.
This is what we've been waiting all season. Where is he? I can only imagine Celebration, the audience just having that audible gasp and the applause the moment that
Oh,
Thrawn's name. And everybody's just called him Grand Admiral Thrawn. Come on, say it with me now. Mithran Uruodo. Oh fuck, I fucked that up, didn't I? No, yeah, I said that. I think correctly. Ooh.
wait, did he say Commandant Hux?
So this would be
As
his
in,
father, I think.
oh,
Wait, what?
you learn more after you read the novel.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
So you must be freaking out right now.
Was Paleon part of the Andor series? Because the name sounds
No,
familiar.
he's in the third Thrawn novel.
Oh, that's right. They're terrified of Mandalorians? Bruh. Ooh. But where exactly are you? And who broke you out? He's just saying that in an empty room.
Damn.
This is the way. The spies.
Wow.
As Navarro rebuilds. What is that? Flying over. Is it a new throw? Oh, she. Ooh. Okay. That's right. That's massive. If you're just joining us, 10 minutes, 31 seconds into the episode. Everybody's in town for Star Wars Celebration. No longer a Mandalorian. No longer a Mandalorian. No longer a Mandalorian. Oh, that was a wrecker pose right there. Fam, that was the last episode. Which one?
Huh. It was a late reaction.
This is the fixed up IG-11.
About damn time.
It's like, and to think we started off by saying like, "Hey, whatever happened to that storyline?" Oh, Grogu's gonna open up.
Whoa.
Oh, he's gonna operate it. It's a walker. That's what it is. This shit's cute. Like a
Are you
glove.
kidding me? That is so freaking cute.
That is adorable. I want this in Galaxy's Edge right now, Disney. He's 50. He can talk. That's the first form of communication that we've seen from him. Would you consider that his first words ish?
Honestly, this is, yeah, I would.
I'm gonna count this as Grogu's first words. We'll see what happens. Not of the great High Magistrate.
It's so cute.
It's so
Are you
adorable.
kidding me?
Tomorrow, I am expecting this in Galaxy's Edge. $16 minutes, 20 seconds into the episode. Mailer baby. Yeah. Yes, squeeze that shit. Squeeze that shit. That's not accurate. That ain't accurate. Right off the bat, Mailuron juice is purple. Get it right, Filoni.
True. You should know it too.
I was like he's gonna squeeze it. That is kind of screen accurate. Ronto roasters, baby. Ronto wraps. Is that? No. Is he holding Ronto wrap? Hmm. From who? Recon Party, yeah. Come on, Paz. Yeah. Squad up, baby. Let's go. We going home. And then they're all going to drop, and this is the scene that we saw in the trailer at last year's celebration.
I totally forgot about that.
And there it is. They dropped into the volume. Ooh. Whoa. That. That's sick. But that's like gonna say something funny. Oh, oh my god. Interesting. That explains everything. So now we are caught up with how she lost the dark saber a second time in diplomacy, just trying to negotiate that ceasefire. Of course, Moff Gideon. Wow, Moff Gideon, Jesus. If you're just joining us, 28 minutes, 25 seconds.
Are you kidding me? That is so sweet.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Whatever happened to Corky? Is he still alive?
I have no idea. Oh my god.
Because I'm like, that could possibly be a thing that breaks. I don't know. Again, you never know what you'll see. But definitely, Thrawn is the big thing here.
You.
Thrawn is the determining factor of the Mandoverse, the Filoniverse. I haven't heard this one in a while. Space checkers. Uh oh. Come on. Bruh. It's like, boys, stop fighting. And Bo-Katan with just a disappointed mother look. Like, I'm ashamed of you. Yeah, okay. Didn't expect. Grogu says, I've had enough. I've seen enough. From Luke. Oh,
I'm scared of this part.
at that point, I think that's when Moff Gideon is going to jump right in and try and. Oh, is it the mythosaur? Has it awoken? Do they believe? Oh my god. Wow. 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 Look at that. I thought it was air power or like wind driven. Ooh. Oh shit. They fly now. They fly now. Wow. Oof. You can fly. Come on. All right. Yeah.
So is that where he's been hiding? He's on Mandalore
The entire time.
the entire time.
The It makes sense.
Wow.
It
Wow.
makes sense. It's a trap.
Wow.
It's a fucking trap.
Holy shit.
Unbelievable.
Damn.
God damn. Wow. Wow. It's a trap.
Why? 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 Why?
No.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Oh
I can't.
my.
They better not take us of it off.
God damn. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Paz Vizsla with a sacrifice right here.
Dude, that's what
Never
it's
gonna
looking
see his
like.
kid again. I've seen this shit before. We saw it in Kenobi.
We've seen it in Rebels.
I have to see this to the end.
Bruh.
Motherfucker.
Why? Literally? Ugh. 0 out of 10.
God damn it.
Oh god, it's gonna explode.
You gotta press R. I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta press R.
Gotta press R.
Yeah, I was like, I had to remember. Heart attack. Oh,
Are
shit.
you kidding me right now?
What the fuck is this?
What is this?
What? I could do this all day.
Oh,
Bruh. What in the sequel trilogy? What is
what?
this? Oh my god. Ripperoni and Cheez-Its.
Of course.
And I can
Of course.
only imagine how crazy Celebration Stage was when this happened. Wow.
Ah,
Chills.
wow.
We have one episode to go. Wild, wild, wild episode. We actually had some plot. We actually had some story.
Giancarlo!
Yeah.
That is crazy.
The music on point. The art, amazing as always. The music sounds like it's getting back to its part, you know? That that wind ship, amazing. Just part one of two as we head into the final episode next week. And the reason why I'm holding is just in case, just in case anything happens. If there is a post credit scene, maybe. Nope, never mind.
Nope.
I want to see. Okay. I hate it doesn't let you pause at the end of it, but like if there's anything that I missed in terms of the casting. But yeah. Mark, welcome back. Uh what an episode that we had here tonight. What an episode.
Wow.
Wow, it's simply just wow. Is all I could say. The chills. Bo-Katan in charge of bringing together the Mandalorian people. Yes, there's still some kinks along the way. Along the different ways, that is. And wow. Just the fact that the entire time, and it makes sense, Mandalore is the great place, is the best place for Moff Gideon to hide out. Because, Mandalorian is the best place for him to hide out. Starting from the live action appearance of Pelion to very end with Paz Vizsla, absolutely. Absolutely. This is what that's exactly what Dave Filoni brought to us today, and I am very happy.
Yeah,
And it is simply amazing. But yeah,
crazy.
going back to Mandalorian or the Mandalore rather as being the best place for Moff Gideon to hide out, you're not gonna have any communications. Like it's not gonna the communications are not gonna break through the atmosphere. So it's a great place. Like, you can't scan the surface because then the surface is just all glass and you just got ravaging monsters on top of it. It's just ooh, playing. We're still going through the book series. I think Heather, at the start of this start of the show today, you said you were on book one.
Yeah, at the very beginning, literally.
Jen, you're book three, and I'm still book two. So we
Yeah,
are.
I'm almost done with third book.
You were like the latter half last time I saw you on Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like so we were on our way to finishing it up. But yeah, it is big. I think yeah. You know what? Screw it. Do I dare say Mark Monarch on the show next week? Like because it would be amazing. It would be awesome to have you on, man. Like consider this your invitation for next week because it's finale week, and it would just make sense to bring you on. But yeah, um, just speechless and shocked. This is the episode that we have been waiting for 7 episodes. Lucky number seven, right? And it just has everything. So now we'll see what happens to the rest of the fleet that is still in the upper atmosphere as the bombers and the interceptors make their way from underground to over the surface. Jen, what are your thoughts on the episode?
God damn. Uh, no comment.
No comment.
Other than the Emperor's guards at the end. That was kind of like, really, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Did not expect that.
No.
Like, quite the surprise to just finish off the kill. Giancarlo Esposito is always just absolutely menacing, and having watched Breaking Bad, I think over the last month or so,
He's in
just
Breaking Bad.
even Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah.
I just started Breaking Bad.
Oh, fam. I don't think he gets. Do I dare say a spoiler?
No, don't.
No. Okay. Okay.
Don't even mention it.
I won't say further. Mark Monarch says, "I have."
I mean,
go
it
ahead.
wouldn't bother me, but
I remember having a theory that Gideon would be a rogue Mandalorian who went Imperial like our Saxon, but I like this idea better that he's basically usurping the Mandalorian resources for his own, basically bastard. Yeah, basically. He took advantage of bo-katan, and that led to her losing the dark saber the second time.
yep. Nice to have
It's
some
like was it,
backstory on that.
and that was yeah, and that was something that everybody was wondering how did she lose it the first time, or the second time rather, first second second time, and now here it was. So it's like this gave us answers to a lot of things from earlier in the season. I think this episode reminds me of kind of the last two-ish episodes of Book of Boba Fett, where they're setting up, and I think also even I think that's the big thing with season two of Bad Batch, where they've been just doing a lot of setups, and the last episodes or two episodes, that's when we're getting the answers to those questions. Questions are finally being answered, and here we are. Snoke's Praetorian guards were definitely a surprise. Here, I thought they were basically fodder. Oh, yeah, no, I think. Mark, can you please DM me after the show, please? Because like, fam, I don't like.
Mark,
I don't
do
think
it.
you're
Just
looking
do
at
it.
this. I don't think you're looking at. You're not looking at the Facebook live stream, but like we got some great insight that we've been. I think that we've been missing because I think because for me, I definitely know that there's gaps in my knowledge and there's gaps in everybody's knowledge, but you are filling those gaps of knowledge, and I thank you for it, man. Hux's dad, exactly. Um, that one I definitely read. Dare I say, the only reason why I know that that's Hux's dad is because I read it in a fan fiction.
Bro,
AO3 for the win, baby.
that's funny.
But yeah, you know what? Yeah, DM me. I'll king. What a king right here, Mark Monarch, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it's a good time. It really is. We'll see what
Why is it
happens.
the first thing? The first thing I looked up when I was searching Hux was fan fiction.
AO3, baby. If it has a screen, it can run AO3. But yeah, you live and breathe this shit, man. It's like, absolutely. You know what? Yeah, DM me. We'll talk about next week's episode. Um, and we'll definitely have you on our panel. It's going to be, it's like we could have a fourth person again, like the next Steven. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Steven, we love you. Um, hope to see you again very soon. But yeah. Yeah, you could help fill our gaps in knowledge right here because there's definitely some. You can take on. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is quite the statement right there. So much that I'm confident I can take on Sam Witwer in a trivia challenge. I'm like, that would be awesome to see. That would be awesome to see. Um, but definitely, I think. Have you also read any of the? Because so far the Thrawn trilogy and the Padawan, the Obi-Wan Kenobi book is the ones that I've read that are canon right now. So, and I'm still going through the Thrawn trilogy, but like definitely, if you have some Legends knowledge, fam, we'd also love to have you on for the Ahsoka series because
Dude, I'm
fam,
reading his comments on Facebook, and it's so
it's so
interesting.
good. It's filling our
kidding
gaps
me?
in knowledge, and we have the same off days, fam. Fam, king. Uh, this is amazing. I mean, thank you so much for this. We'll definitely we'll talk. Let's talk about this after the show. But let's go right into our out of tens for this one. Heather, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh God, I don't even know what to give it. I really liked it. I think I'm gonna go for a 9.
9.
Yeah. I was gonna say originally 8.5 to 9, but I'm just gonna say 9 for now.
Okay. Jen, how about you?
You should see him right now.
Um, I don't know. Get back to me.
Okay. I'm gonna give this. I'm going to agree with Heather, and I will give this 9. By far, this is the best episode of the season so far because primarily it pushes the story forward. Thank
It
goodness.
really does.
It's about time. But not only are we getting context on how Bo-Katan loses the dark saber, but we get those little the Praetorian guards, the hints at the sequel trilogy that a lot of people were saying that they were going to world between worlds away, but no, It's Dave Filoni tying in the prequel, or the, well, not the prequel, the sequels in the original trilogy via the New Republic. Mark says, if I were going to rate this, I got to wait. Oh, he's going to hold off for the finale. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Smart.
it
Ooh,
is.
what a
Yeah,
smart man. Smart man right here. Ah,
that is so true. Like he said.
that's a good one. That's a good one. Hold off until next week. See how the payoff is going to be. Remember, Bad Batch, they had a lot of setups with little to no payoff.
That's
And
true. Yeah.
some episodes, like, I'll never forget the fake ass Ezra Bridger. Oh my god, that was a terrible episode. They're doing what Clone Wars did for, yeah. They're doing what Clone Wars did for the prequels. Yeah. All right.
I'd give it an 8.5.
8.5, 8.85 or
Yeah.
8.59?
8.5. Solid 8.5.
Solid 8.5. And what is your reasoning?
I like how they brought out the mythosaur and the Mandalorian pirates were a good touch, but I was like, why would they still? It's kind of weird that they're still there.
Yeah.
And they haven't left or anything. Anyways,
Yeah.
and I didn't really, you know what? I forgot about the Grand Admiral Thrawn part. Until right now, I was like, oh yeah.
Name
I don't
drop,
know.
baby.
Oh, and then the the choir when the Praetorian Guards came out. Oh,
Absolutely
oh my
satisfying.
god.
Probably the best music so far this season. Just absolutely bang on job. Are you sure you want to hold on to your 8.5? Because I can sense some hesitation right there.
I'll just give it a 9.
Peer pressured into a 9.
Yeah,
All
peer
right.
pressured. Thrawn pressured.
Yeah, it's a good time. We'll see what happens in the next episode, but things are heating up. The fate of that Mandalorian fleet is in the air. Literally. I wouldn't be surprised. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Did you see that? Oh my god.
He said he wouldn't be surprised if Thrawn shows up in the finale. That's what Mark commented.
Fourth man of the team.
God.
The Mark, the anti-Mark, and
Do you really think they're gonna perform the Ahsoka series though?
considering their track record with hey, you know what? You're right. Considering their track record with finales,
And then
Luke.
the trailer, you cannot see his face. So
I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. But everybody's asleep, and everybody is complaining that I'm already way too loud for tonight. But you know what? We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. But quite bo-katan. Holy shit!
Mark, you didn't see the
Holy
movie.
shit! You have a point. You have a point, and you have a spot on our panel, man. I mean, wow. That's gonna do it for the Mandalorian. We still have some time still. I know I want to dedicate some time right here to discuss other announcements that were made. But coming out of that theory, oh my gosh, can you imagine? Can you imagine what next week is gonna bring?
Like how they did with Ahsoka.
It's gonna transition into Ahsoka very well. I definitely think. And I think my theory was that Sabine and Clan Ren would be here in these episodes. Now here's the thing: it's not or next week is going to be just Jon Favreau, so no Filoni involvement in that one. But you know what? We'll see what happens. We will see
Oh,
what
dude,
happens.
I'm so hyped.
But yeah, I want to talk about the movies now. Now, the movies have been very contentious as of late. There have been so many canceled projects, Benioff and Wise, uh, the Ryan Johnson trilogy, and Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron. No news on Taika Waititi. He's still writing his thing, and a lack of movement on the end of Kevin Feige's Star Wars film. So a slate of three movies were announced from Star Wars Celebration, and covering three different eras: the past, the present, and the future. The first one, this is going to be a James Mangold thing, and James Mangold is the one who's directing Indy 5 coming out this June. And in a very interesting comment that he said that he did not use the volume at all for Indy 5. He said, quote,
Wow.
"We used real shit." And that was quite the comment, because if he does, I mean, Star Wars right now, ever since the pandemic, they've relied a lot of their technology on the volume, and it's a wonderful thing. Um, I'm not going to say more than that, but the volume has been, I feel like, overused. And there's a scene here in this episode that I commented on, that they're like, hey, they're flying into the volume, where they flew in and then they landed on the surface of Mandalore. That scene looked like it was straight up volume. And just to hear that Star Wars is going back to its roots, to live action stuff with Andor in real places, that brought back some faith in Star Wars. That entire Andor project has been amazing. So imagine what James Mangold's going to do when he does a Star Wars film. Now, his plan for the Star Wars film is to be the story of the first Jedi. But the interesting thing is that they're calling this a, a biblical epic. A biblical epic, which exactly, it's starting to get pretty obvious which scenes are real and which scenes are volume. But Jensen, I want to hear what you think. What are your thoughts on this news of the James Mangold film? The story of the first Jedi, the first Force users, and this being a biblical epic. Do you think this will happen?
It should. Um, I would very much like to see that, just like a bunch of other people. Um, but it would be interesting to see the very, very beginning of the Jedi and the Sith.
I agree.
Because of that story is going to be a very interesting one, because that's like the prequel, even before High Republic and before anything happens. That's
Yeah.
the story of the first Jedi. Is a very important story to tell, I personally think. And a lot of people have been saying that this is the story that and I forgot his name already, the one who just dropped off, who left the project, lost guy, Damon Lindelof, that this is his project that he left. But he penned most of it, and he should be getting. So I'm hoping that this is going to be something that will come to fruition. Um, all of Per Kathleen Kennedy, all of these three Star Wars films will have another opening crawl. So opening crawls are coming back to Star Wars. That is something that a lot of Star Wars purists would like to see. The second one is Dave Filoni's the wrapping up of the Filoniverse, of the Mandoverse. And this is something that's in the present, so this would be like nowadays. Well, not nowadays, but like, wrapping up this part of like the New Republic and everything, is the ending of multiple different Disney Plus series. So, Heather, what are your thoughts on this news?
Crazy. Um, I to be honest, I haven't been reading much on any of the stuff that has been released about anything that happened at Star Wars Celebration.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Part of me wants him to keep doing more things, but then I understand why it should come to an end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you take a look at shows like other shows like Succession that's ending on the fourth season, and the upcoming Bad Batch ending on its third season, which we'll talk about in a little bit, um, right after the movie news. That this
It's kind
is,
of sad.
yeah, it's just
Oh,
like all
great.
things must come to an end at the right time. And if something goes
Yeah,
on for too long, that's when everybody's going to be like, oh, hey, maybe it outlasted its stay. And a lot of people are already starting to look at this season of Mando so far as that, basically outrunning. Like, just, but it's at the same time looking at this season of Mando that these are storylines that could have been told in Rangers of the New Republic. But unfortunately, Gina Carano just fucked that up. And now it's a canceled show, but it's a one of the bigger what ifs of this era. Taking a look at what could have been in this series. Mark Monarch says the Prime Jedi has appeared on screen before. By the way, are we looking at like, ooh, the Prime Jedi has appeared on screen before? Interesting. And then the third movie is going to be Rey's return to Star Wars, and she's going to rebuild the Jedi Order. It's going to be a very interesting one to see right here. Personally, for me, Mosaic and Octo. Ooh, interesting. Okay, fascinating. We should have get some pictures of that. Anywho, I just want to. We're starting. It's starting to get late, but we're trying to continue on with this one. The third movie. Hold on. Because I keep forgetting the director's name. So the third Star Wars movie that was announced is the uh, Rey Skywalker. I guess we're gonna do
yep.
that.
I did hear about that.
Rey Skywalker, Charmin Obayan Chinoy, and this was going to take place 15 years after the rise of Skywalker, as she attempts to build a new Jedi Order. Now the big question is, and personally for me, I would like to see a return of Finn and Poe. There is no Rey without Finn and Poe. And Finn specifically, I want to say this because Finn, the big thing from Rise of Skywalker is that he was about to come out as a Jedi or as Force sensitive or something like that. And it would be right to bring him back, to do him right, to do him justice, to do his character justice, and bring him in as one of the founding partners of this Jedi Order. But very little details have been revealed of this. The biggest thing is that who is going to help rebuild this Jedi Order, and that is Rey. And that was the big reveal on that Saturday, or on the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase stage. So those are the three movies directed by James Mangold, Dave Filoni, and Charmin Obaid-Chinoy. That is coming soon. Then on Monday, Sunday or Monday, the Bad Batch was announced. We've covered Bad Batch up until last week, and Bad Batch wrapped its run, season 2. I should stop the timer. We were a long way ahead, ending for that one. But Star Wars: The Bad Batch season 3 is going to be its last, and a lot of people have been dissecting every single word that they said because this one was televised, not televised, live streamed on the Star Wars Celebration live stream, and a lot of people were dissecting hints that Tech might still be alive. Should have been a series Palpatine is in the final season. Ooh, big. Um, I would say for the Bad Batch is going to be a very interesting thing because we just said goodbye to Tech, but a lot of people are still thinking that Tech is alive theory is still going around very strong, and it's something that a lot of people are saying, is he really dead? All you brought was glasses, but maybe you stashed the body somewhere else. And season 3 was announced to be its last. There's again season 2 of Tales of the Jedi also announced as well. It's just so much happening, so much Star Wars happening over one single weekend, and so yeah, it's just 1 o'clock in the morning here on the West Coast. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Special thanks to Jensen and Heather for joining in.
No problem.
It was a lot of news and there's a lot of Star Wars to cover in a span of about an hour or so. Special thanks to Mark Monarch for coming into a chat and bringing in amazing insights. Fam, again, I'm gonna DM you at the end of this show, but we'll see what happens next week. It's gonna be a very interesting episode, the season finale of Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 8, next Tuesday night at 11:45. Join us for that then. I know I have been lagging on my Ted Lasso, but the Ted Lasso live stream will finally happen sometime tomorrow. I promise you, I'll bring it. 2 episodes tomorrow, just for you. That's going to do it for us here on the TASG Watch Party. I'm Mark Catape. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week for yet another episode. Or for the season finale, rather, of The Mandalorian. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.